This episode of Boruto or the next one. But because I remember this. You guys remember I reacted to the opening. So when I saw this, I was like, what's this? Then I read on this side, a production team member from Studio Pero recently shared on Twitter that this week's Boruto episode 269. I didn't even know it was episode. We were at episode 269. Once again, I don't keep up with this crud, bro. Even though I do this every single week, it's not like I'm thinking about Boruto every day. You guys see the cry I put on this freaking channel. I don't give a crap. Really dope. But will contain a second version of the current Boruto opening 11 and will be a much more how much more powerful, my boys? Boy, bro, I'm like, when I read this, I was like 269. Okay, so that's like what in the next semi-episode? No, witch. No. And by the way, it's like 5:14. I apologize, y'all. I didn't even get to it. Episode 269. You guys already know. If I watched an episode of Boruto, it will come all the way up to here. Haven't watched this episode of Boruto yet. I apologize. I got caught up doing other stuff. Boruto has had a new opening since July and starting tomorrow, meaning Sunday. On episode 269 Boruto, it will become something like a second version, at which will be a very, very powerful compared to the previous version. I've been with Pero for 5 years, and this is my first opening. Momoshiki. Oh! 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 Okay. So how does it change though? Okay. Oh. So they just add extra Photoshop effects? Is that it? Or is there more to this? I mean, he said it was going to be a lot more powerful. I'm like, yeah, so they just put the Momoshiki hue around him. That's it. Yeah, that's nothing like to be stupid crazy about. I thought everything after this part was going to change. This lighting and everything, that looks cool and all. And then it's like they add, okay, I get it, this is like version 2, but it just doesn't hit because it's like, it's the same scenes, it's like you put this thing in Photoshop and you just amplify the colors. That's about it. There's no new scenes in it. You know what I mean? Like, this is the actual thing. Like, then this is the this has to be the manga cry everyone's waiting for. So I'm just like, okay. I mean, once again, I'm hyped, but it goes back to my first reaction. Why is he like that? Like, how did he get his karma back? How? That's the main question. How did he get his karma back? Why does he have a dojutsu? That was in episode 1, so you can't freaking tell me. It was in episode 1. No, it wasn't, Witch. It wasn't in episode 1. In episode 1, this sucker just has the karma. That's it. He doesn't have this dojutsu. I know and by me asking that, someone in the comment section is going to try to spoil it for me. I'm not reading your freaking comment. It's just, these are my questions. Goes back to my freaking reaction. It's just a color, it's just an amplified color thing. They should have what they should have done. They should have just had the tease of Momoshiki. Like, this crowd, right? Kept it at Momoshiki and then just cut past this part coming up. Cut all this out, then come back with version 2 with this. That would have had this hit a lot harder. That would have triggered an actual reaction to me, you know? Okay, Sai. Okay, yeah, but you guys should know that there's a way you can get past that. I mean, I understand the guy have the genes, right? The reason why I say that is because our boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Kashi no Kochi. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, so that's the jacked up thing. that's the jacked up thing, because now she will think, oh, the reason why Kawaki was so close to me wasn't because he was trying to be my friend. He was just trying to protect me. That's the jacked up crud when it comes down to it. And and then the other jacked up thing is she's gonna miss all of the friends in which she's made, the memories in which she's made. So now it just gives context to all the episodes in which we had watched when it came down to it, because it had built up Kay. It just pretty much built up her memories in which she had as a student and not as a princess. So it's starting to give validity why they did the episodes the way in which they did. Like, they didn't have like crazy crud happen to her like Scarf. It's just because they wanted her to actually enjoy school life with them. But it's just, see, for me watching it, like just watching this arc, right? I wanted to see the next generation after Boruto. That's the thing. I wanted to see, like, say for instance, like, who was going to be the next, like how Konohamaru and his squad was compared to Naruto. And Konohamaru pretty much represented like his generation of ninjas, even though they weren't necessarily, but he mastered the Rasengan at a young age. That's my type of thing. And when I look at these kids, it's just like, I don't see these suckers doing nothing. Like, they're not showing no type of promise or whatever. That's what pissed me off all throughout this arc, was because they're not showing us nothing. They're not showing us no problem. They're not showing us anything. And I understand, oh, they just started the academy. I understand that, but just like Himawari had to pass a little exam before she was able to enter. Like, you gotta understand, this is a ninja academy. It's not school. If it was just regular school, I wouldn't give no expectations for these kids, But it's because this is a ninja academy, because this is the place where Boruto and the gang had started from the very beginning, and then we saw their promise as they went throughout. It's just like, it's saddening for me to watch these suckers, because they're not going to be relevant. The only way they're going to be relevant is when they get knocked out or their life is put on the line, bro. It's like, it's basically like that. I hate to say it like that, but it's just, that's how I'm looking at it. Shoot. That's why it's not hitting for me anyway. Wait, this is your uncle? About that. Wait, yo, if I'm on a mission, I'm not gonna tell you jack. I'm not gonna tell you that it was my mission to guard you. The crud. That's what being a ninja is all about. Exactly. Why the butler looking sus, bro? That now this is looking so weird now. For writing these episodes, it's just like they want you to think it's the teacher, because it would make sense if it's the teacher, because she's so happy-go-lucky, and then it would throw you off so much. But now the butler looking sus. It's like, okay, so what's really going on here? The butler? But that's weird. But his body frame doesn't look like. Wow, how could y'all leave Iki like that? Okay, here's my thing. I feel sus about. I personally don't think the butlers did it. I'm still on the teacher card, because my thing about it is, it would make sense for the teacher. The butler legit lives with her, so why would he? He could have killed her at any time in that retrospect, right? He lives in the house with her. But I guess you could argue, well, there are probably people in the house that's gonna freaking, like, protect her or whatever. So it's just like he wouldn't be able to make his move then. So that's why he chose the school festival. But it just doesn't make sense. It just seems sloppy for him to be able to do that, right? That's why I instantly went for the teacher, because the teacher, guess what? Was in the infirmary around that time, so she had plenty of time to like do whatever and what she had to do. Now if I come out to be wrong, well, I was wrong, but still, bro, the teacher just looked sus. But once again, that could have been the way they wanted it to be. They wanted you to go, then keep your eye on the teacher and forget about the butler. But the butler didn't, like, the way in which they did the butler, it wasn't like we had that much information on him. There wasn't that much. He just was loyal to her. So you wouldn't think it's the butler, because he could have made his move at any point. So, well, right, we'll find out. Here we go again. Okay, you could at least hide underneath the bed or something. Shoot. Yeah, this is just the butler probably checking up on him. Now, if it's the actual assassin, but that doesn't mean Jack. Hold up, y'all. It doesn't mean Jack, though. I'm being honest, it doesn't mean Jack. He could be protecting her, though. And if he was going to do it, he would put on the outfit. So it's just like, it can't be him. See? It just goes back to what I was saying before. It's like, it's not him. It just made sense it wasn't him. There wasn't enough evidence for him. But for the teacher, this is a... Bro, that mask looks like a female mask. I mean, it could be... Nah. I mean, he was already in the road. He can't be in two places at once. This guy be the teacher. Look at that frame, the body frame, bro. Kawaki, finish this crud, bro. Unmask this witch. Good job, Kawaki. Gale style. Which what? All right, do you want to stay on that same thing, Ace? Still a teacher. She could have hid that she had this in her upper sleeve. By the time she started fighting seriously, though, what the crud? Oh my god. This going dummy. But I feel like this is a conclusion. Guy shot with the clone. Get him, get him, get him, get him, witch. Get him, witch. Oh my god. So here's the thing. If the teacher is still alive, and now this is going to be interesting. If the teacher is still alive, it rules her out because she was in the hospital. And the other thing about it is, they would, like it would rule out the teacher. If she's still alive and she's not hurt in any type of way, then can't say it was the teacher. Pretty much case closed on that. But the teacher is missing. That's gonna be something right there. But I'm not gonna lie, when it took off that cloak, her hair should have been the thing. So bruh, this amount of mystery behind who this person could actually be is just so freaking fascinating. Wait, are they really concluding this arc? Why did this feel so rushed? What the crud? This is the weirdest arc of all time. It doesn't feel like it should conclude. Oh, new ending. There better be an episode after this still on the arc, bro. There's no freaking... This is gonna make me... This pisses me off if this is true. Because it's like they're concluding the arc. And I'm like, why are you concluding the arc? Nothing was solved. Nothing was concluded. So you tell me, okay, they found the map. That just feels like they just rushed it at that point. I don't know. Let's see. Because I'm driving the guy, and we got a new end. Thank God. Thank God it's still going. Holy snot. I was so bro. I was so worried they were gonna end the arc like that. So she's back. Bro, what the? So it really begins now, bro. Finally, bro. Bro. Ooh, this preview. Holy snot. Holy snot. This was the saving grace right here. Because the way they were ending it off felt like, oh, well, the arc concludes. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I was like, what? Bro, I was about to be pissed. But now. Ooh! Bro. Best freaking preview, bro. This preview's peak. This is a very good preview for the arc. Thank God, bro. And she's back. See, that's the sus card right there. That's the sus card. She's back. But now, it's like the enemy's telling you, yeah, you were right to watch her. Bro, like I said, if they ended it off like that, I would have ranted, because it's like, you don't end the arc off like that. You don't. Like, there has to be a true conclusion. It didn't feel like it. But now this part with the teach, wow. The whole atmosphere for this whole arc has changed. I just gotta see. I gotta see how they're gonna do it, because the atmosphere of this preview is so great, but then it's just like it gets overshadowed by the cutesy crud. So I'm just like you're saying, so how crazy are we gonna get? That's legit it. It's just like, this fills me with so much excitement, because now it looks like the arc is getting into the series. This episode just left you guessing, basically. It's just like, it's just like, for a teacher, you had nothing but facts. Like the way in which she was acting, everything that led up to it, it's just like, bro, you know the teacher is sus. I don't care what you're trying to tell me, what you're trying to throw off me. The teacher is sus, bro. And there's nothing you can tell me. This preview proved it. So, yeah, can't wait for next week. Please let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Until next time, y'all. Operatives. Move out.
That I'll hold on to that feeling. You stuck with me until the end. We were a team. You were my friend. You held me tight and